In this video, we are going to learn about profit graph. In the previous video, we have seen how to prepare a break-even chart, how to do a break-even analysis from a cost volume profit graph. Now we will see what is a profit graph. This is almost similar to the previous concept, but we will take an example and we will see. For example, uh, fixed costs in a business are like this. Where is this? Fixed costs. Fixed costs. Let's say it is 25,000 rupees. Variable cost per unit. Normally, variable costs are expressed per unit. 6 rupees per unit. 6 rupees per unit is given. Next, number of units sold. Units sold. The company has produced and sold 10,000 units. Selling price per unit. Selling price per unit is 10 rupees. 10 per unit. So this is the data given. Now we have to prepare a profit graph for this company. Profit graph is nothing but a graph between profit or loss versus sales volume. Okay. Sales volume. Sometimes this is also called as profit volume chart. Okay, profit volume chart. Now for this given data, first we have to find out contribution. What is contribution? In the previous videos we have seen contribution is difference between sales minus variable cost. Sales per unit minus variable cost per unit. Sales per unit is 10 rupees, variable cost is 6 rupees per unit. 4 rupees per unit is the contribution. This means, literally this means each unit is contributing 4 rupees as a profit to the business. Now, the fixed costs in the company are 25,000 rupees. Now, to find out break-even point, first we have to understand how many units the company has to sell, how many units to be sold to recover this 25,000 rupees. That number of units is called the break-even point. Okay, you understand? No? Break-even point means a point where there is no loss, or break-even point means no loss, no profit. No loss, no profit. Total cost is equals to total revenue. At this break-even point, total cost will be equal to total revenue. What we have known here is each unit is contributing 4 rupees. Now, fixed cost is anyways they will be incurred. Irrespective of the volume in the company, 25,000 rupees is going to be incurred. Now, how many minimum units the company has to produce? 4 rupees per unit into X equals to, this should be equal to 25,000 rupees. This 25,000 rupees first have to be covered. So X equals to 25,000 divided by 4, which is 6,250. The company has to compulsorily produce this many number of, this is not rupees, 6,200 units, 250 units. 6250 units has to be sold by the company to recover this 25,000 rupees. This number of units is called the break-even sales point. Break-even sales point. So at this level of volume, the company is going to achieve the break-even. Okay, at this point, the total input cost will be equal to the total revenue for the company. Whatever the company produces beyond this break-even point, that is going to give profit to the company. Now, at this, the sales volume will be 6,000 total sales revenue will be 6,250 units into 10 rupees per unit. That is equals to 62,500 rupees will be the total sales volume that is generating at this level. Now, if we were to draw a graph for this break-even point, it looks like this. Okay, I will draw a sample graph here, then we will explain this graph given in the book. Okay, first on x-axis we have to draw sales volume. Sales volume. By the way, we have to calculate profit also. What is the profit for the company for this given data? Profit is equals to, we'll write profit equals to profit equals to contribution minus fixed cost. Okay, contribution is how much? I will write once again here. First we have to find out contribution. Where is it? Okay, I will write here with another pen. Black color, take black color. Contribution is, how much is the contribution? Total sales minus total variable cost. Variable cost is 6 per unit, total units sold is 10,000, 60,000 will be the total variable cost. And total sales is 10,000 into 10, okay? Contribution is equals to sales minus variable cost. Sales is equals to 10,000 units are sold at 10 rupees per unit minus variable cost is 10,000 units are sold at 6 rupees per each unit. Therefore, 40,000 will be the contribution. 40,000 rupees will be the contribution. Right? From this, fixed costs are to be deducted. Fixed costs are given as 15,000 rupees. 15, huh? 20, yeah. 25,000. Sorry. Fixed costs are 25,000. Therefore, profit is equals to 15,000 rupees. For the given data, the company is planning to achieve 15,000 rupees. The projected profit will be 15,000 rupees. Now we are plotting sales volume to the profit. Sales volume on x-axis and profit on y-axis. At zero volume level, when there is no production at all, the company is going to incur only fixed costs. Okay, only fixed costs are going to be incurred, but earnings is negative. Even though they are not selling anything, they are not producing anything, they are not selling anything, but they are going to incur fixed costs. Whatever costs they are incurring, that is going to be a loss for the company. This area below the zero level, which is equals to fixed cost expenses, this is called the loss. Okay. Now, as the company starts producing number of units, 25, 50, 75, 100, like this, as the volume is increasing, sales volume is increasing, the total profit is going to be increased. Means total earnings or total sales revenue minus total cost is going to become positive. Total sales minus total cost, it is going to be positive. Initially it will be zero, the total profit will be in the negative, here this one. Now as the sales volume is increasing, this is going to become positive. So slowly the line goes like this. As the volume is increasing, the contribution, this is nothing but contribution, total sales minus cost, this is contribution is going to increase. Okay, so this point where the line intersects the x-axis, take the black pen. Okay, this point where the line intersects at x-axis is called the break-even point. Why it is called break-even point? Because at this point, total profit will be zero. There is no profit, there is no loss. Okay, the total cost will be equal to the total sales revenue. Input cost will be equal to the earnings. Cost is equals to earnings. There is no profit, no loss. This is that point. For this data in the given company, 62,500. This point is 62,500. At this sales volume, the company is going to achieve break even. Now the company is aiming at a profit of 25,000. 25,000 or 15,000? 15,000. It is 15,000 means per unit it 1,50,000 I think. So 150. This is the profit. This is the estimated profit. So whatever it is selling beyond the break-even point, this is called margin of safety. Margin of safety. Okay. You can see the graph given in the book. This area, sorry, not this area. This area, after break-even point, this entire area is called the margin of safety. Why this is called margin of safety? Because beyond this point, beyond the break-even point, whatever the company produces, it is going to fetch only profits. If the volume reduces below the break-even point, then it is going to incur loss. This area is called loss area for the company. and entire this area is called the profit area. Okay, this is the profit, this is the sales volume. This graph is called the profit volume chart or profit graph. This is comparing sales volume with the profit. Sales volume on the x-axis and profit on the y-axis. It will find out break-even point. It will visually show where the break-even achieves. Okay, beyond the break-even, everything is safe margin for the company, and below the break-even, it will be a loss for the company. This is the purpose of the profit graph or profit volume chart. Now, one point we have to remember, you have to observe in this profit volume analysis is that as the contribution increases, the break even will be reducing. Okay, this is very important point. As the contribution is increasing, as the contribution increases, the break even point reduces, means the company is going to achieve a quick break even point if the contribution is increasing. What is contribution? Contribution is nothing but sales minus variable cost. If this is high, then break even point will be less, because break even point is equals to fixed cost divided by contribution. So if the denominator is increasing, the overall result will be decreasing. Okay, so instead of remembering in the terms of a formula, in a normal sense, what we have to remember is that to cover the fixed costs, this is the fixed cost. To cover the fixed cost, how many units the company has to produce? Each unit is contributing 4 rupees and fixed costs are anyways going to be incurred. So the company has to produce how many units to recover this fixed cost? That is the literal normal understanding of break even point. That level is called the break even sales. Okay, so this is about profit graph or profit volume chart. So the explanation in this IGNOU textbook is a bit complicated, it is confusing, so I have told it in a simple manner. Once you understand what I have told, then you can go through the explanation given in this textbook, then you will understand very clearly. Thanks for watching the video. Stay tuned for the other videos. Bye bye.